Hello everybody, and it is time to dive back into every book all at once. So I've had a little bit of an intermezzo. I've done a little bit of reading in Herald during my holidays, like some 200 pages, but I do still have like just under 3,000 pages left to read. So in terms of the goal for this month, it is achievable, but I also gotta say that I came back from holidays and I'm so not in the mood for reading at the moment. I'm so in the mood for gaming. But we will see. Like, it's just like turning a switch probably. So let's hope that I can just get the mood turned around, and then, you know, like if I want to, I can definitely like indulge in the gaming when I'm like off work during the Christmas holidays, or like the first week of the Christmas holidays. And so yeah, hopefully I can just do that. And you know, like I only have to read about 93 pages every day. So if I get to those like throughout the weekends, I might be able to just like squeeze in that gaming that I'm like craving at the moment. But so we are a little bit rusty, so let's see if I can get back into the swing of things. So let me open up the Spin the Wheel app and see what I have to do. So I am gonna first roll like spin for my reading goal. I do believe that I've removed all the ones that I've already had. We'll see like if I spin one, if that like rings a bell that I've already had it, then I'll try to make an adjustment, but let's go. So spinning. Alright, so I have to finish my most progressed book, which is actually a bad thing, I think, because I will have to review my own video for Game Night-a-thon, but I think if I'm over 50% at the beginning of the month, I shouldn't be using it for Game Night-a-thon, which means the book that I should be finishing this week is a book that I cannot use for Game Night-a-thon. But also the book that I'm first along in is Herald, which is a book that's almost 800 pages long, so I still have like over 300 pages to read in it. So it is already like a really challenging goal to finish within this week. So we'll see, but yeah, I won't count my losses yet. We'll definitely see if we can make that happen. And I'm also wondering, because I saw that like right before this is the 50 pages in 6 random books prompt, which I do believe is the last prompt I had, so I'll probably have to remove that one before the next spin that I do for this. And then the Every Book All at Once activity goal. Let me just see if I have something here. Yeah, I do think that I had Museum the last time around, but since I didn't manage it, I'll just leave it in there. A pain by numbers. Alright, but that means I'll look for a pain by numbers tonight to order, because I don't have one, right? Like I've looked for one a few times, but I don't think I actually have one, so I'll have to order one and find time to do that. But so yeah, those are the goals. A pain by numbers, while finishing the longest book on my TBR. Well, yeah, that's a challenge. So that definitely means for me to actually complete my goal, I'm gonna have to do a whole ton of reading, and there isn't going to be time for gaming this week because I don't have the audiobook for Herald, for example, so I wouldn't be able to combine it with the pain by numbers, for example. So yeah, okay. I think what the Spin the Wheel app has definitely decided is that we are just going to go straight in, no remorse, like no leniency towards me from being just back from my holiday. I need to get stuff going. Now, when it comes to the benchmark, I'm not entirely sure whether the benchmark should move or not at this point in time, but I think I'm going to be lenient to myself and say that this week the benchmark is staying wherever it was. I do think that I was planning to like jump the benchmark to some extent because of the fact that I most of the books that I was reading were like way ahead of the benchmark, but I do have 2 books that I still need to start that I can now start as well, so those would have to make like a huge progress right from the get-go, which in combination with this goal is already going to be a disaster, and that'll be a problem for next week. So for this week we are disregarding the benchmark, okay? Made the decision for myself, no benchmark this week. This week I'm focusing on the reading goal, the activity goal. It is already going to be hard enough going back into it, so that is my choice, my decision for this week, and then next week we can move the benchmark and hopefully have a little bit more of a lenient goal to help me out a little bit over there. But so yeah, with that I am gonna get straight into it, get reading, because I've got a lot of pages to get through.
In all of us, in our hearts, there's love and light that we must realize. We need to feel, we need to use this warmth that could make bright our lives. In all of us, in our hearts, there's love and light that we must realize. We need to feel, we need to use this warmth that could make bright our lives.
So it is Monday evening. This is gonna be like the shortest Every Book All at Once ever, I guess, because I basically fell off of the bandwagon this week, and I would say fell off of the bandwagon, but I mean I was trying to get back on the bandwagon and that definitely didn't happen. So during the weekend I did kind of catch up a little bit, but like the hole that I dug myself throughout the week was just like too deep. So yeah, I was nowhere near the goals for this week. I'm like 200 pages still away from finishing Harold. Did like a little bit of progress when it comes to the paint by numbers, which you will have seen in one of the earlier clips, or I'll overlay it here. But so yeah, we are definitely failed. And I actually didn't ask you guys for a punishment goal, so I think I'll just be kind to myself and not give myself a punishment goal, but I think I'll also change my plan for this week. So the upcoming week, Every Book All at Once, week 15, I am going to be Miss Accountability, and I'm going to be informing you guys all the way over on Discord. So if you are seeing this and you're not on my Discord and you want to be like more involved in the day-to-day of Every Book All at Once, you can go over to the link in my description box, because this week I'll see like whether accountability threads will help me or not. So that's the goal for next week. I'm just gonna try and keep you guys up to date of everything that I do, of what the goal is and all those things in the moment, and see whether that gives me the progress that I need to achieve for the coming weeks. But so with that, I am probably gonna end this video. So we have barely made any progress. I read a total of 225 pages this week, meaning I still have some 2,700 or something like that to read before the end of the month, and we have 3 weeks left to go. So I need to read 900 pages per week, basically. So wish me luck, and see you guys for the next video. Bye!